All right, here we go. Welcome, guys, to the Wrestling Pit Podcast, where we are going to be breaking down yesterday's Friday Night Smackdown. Oh, we just lost Jeff. I got Shane with me. We'll be waiting on Jeff in a few. See, he popped
Yeah,
right back on.
there you go.
I don't
Oh,
know.
there
I don't know.
you
I
go.
don't know. I don't know what I.
Welcome, Jeff, to the party. Well, as you can see, we are missing like two members. Shouts out to Chris. Shouts out to Hector. Um,
Shouts out to him.
Shout out to him.
but hey, we'll see you on the next one. We're gonna be right back at it Monday. But this is a short and sweet one because it's nothing really too much happened on this episode of Friday Night SmackDown. Uh, they jumped straight into it. They ain't had no like somebody arriving early in the day. They ain't had no little promos or nothing. They jumped straight to some action with the first match of the night, which is Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar. Now, granted, in my opinion, not the best way, not the best way
To
to
start it
start
off.
Friday Night SmackDown, but wasn't too bad. It wasn't the worst way. I'll put it to you like that. It wasn't the best way, but it also wasn't the worst way. Rey Mysterio was a little bit shaky in the beginning. I don't know if that was like miscommunication or whatnot, but it was a little bit shaky. Looked like he really did have some ring rust, but other than that, I mean, it was a standard luchador match. I would have preferred if Santos would have won straight up, but Dominic Mysterio had to get involved. Seems like Dom is not done with his father. Uh, but yeah, like I said, not too much to say. You know, there was the nice little phantom drop for the win for Santos. Uh, then we would get Bailey and Naomi backstage. They would have a little backstage promo where Bailey would thank Naomi, and she would tell her that it's hard to thank her for saving or try to help her because it's hard to come by friends. And Bianca would get involved because I think Bailey said something about she didn't really mean it when it comes to Naomi, and Bianca said, "Oh, so it don't you didn't mean it when it's her, but when it was me and everybody else, you know, you meant to mess with us and cause our lives live in hell, you know, like that." But she said she's
Mm-hmm.
like, you don't think I understand that? You don't think I know that? I'm finding out. I've been trying to make this up, so on and so forth, and Naomi would have to break them two apart as they'll just go back and forth. And I think that actually continued with just Naomi and Bianca, where she would try to warn Naomi about getting involved, but Naomi would tell Bianca that you know what, I understand what you're coming from. I do. I wasn't here. I wish I was here to change the past. I can't change the past, but I can. What I can do is stop them going forward. So with that being said, what do y'all think about the match and the promo afterwards? Go ahead, Jeff.
Ah, that match with Santos and Rey Mysterio. It was cool. It's just a regular match. Like it was cool. Dominic coming out there. I expected it. Like yeah, I expected it. But I thought it was gonna be one of Santos' henchmen. But you know, um, but uh, the the backstage promo, I liked it. It was good. Um, do I see uh everybody working together? Um, yeah, I can see. Uh huh. Yeah, I can see what's the name coming to help. But
You talking about Jade? You talking about Jade? No, but I got more on that later though. But go ahead and finish your
I ain't gonna speak. I ain't gonna speak. I ain't gonna speak on Jade.
because no, that would be
I
the
ain't gonna
worst
speak on
thing for
Jade. I'll
Jade.
talk about that later. But anyway,
Woo!
John, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I'm talking about Bianca and Naomi, like, helping out Bailey. Like, I could see them helping out her.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, helping her out at WrestleMania.
All right. Shane. Oh, wait. Before you go, um, they would. They it's still. I still get that Bianca is going to be is going to be like the female Drew because she's saying the same things Drew was saying. I just
Yeah,
want to see did y'all
yeah,
catch that? Did
yeah.
y'all catch that? She's
Mhm.
starting to do the same thing like Drew. Like when she
Hmm.
was telling Bailey, it's like she almost wanted to be like how Drew was like, "Where's my apology? Where's my thing yet?
Hmm.
But go ahead, Shane.
Uh, why? Never mind. The match itself between Ray and Escobar, it was a bit sloppy at first, and I think it's because of Ray Rush. You know what I mean? Like, Ray been doing this for a long time, so it happens to the greats.
Right.
Uh, why are we going back to this whole Dominic Mysterio and Ray Mysterio beef again?
Exactly.
Like, why? I thought we was over that. Like, what? Did WWE just pull the audible because they feel like Escobar is not ready for WrestleMania yet? That's how I see it. That's how I'm taking it. Because I wanted that match between Rey Mysterio and Escobar on WrestleMania, and I said that numerous of times.
Exactly.
But it's just, man,
I
man.
think it's one of
Ah,
those things that was a product of Rey Mysterio really being injured. So it wasn't.
yeah,
I think I don't think it's the fault of Ray or creative in a sense because you had like what Ray was injured, so you had to have Carlito and everybody, shoulder the rivalry until Ray could get back. And by the time he got back, we like what almost 2 weeks from WrestleMania. So it's like,
man, yeah, yeah,
I think it was just a product of just bad timing and an injury, for real.
yeah.
If
You might be
Yeah.
right.
but I felt that's what I wanted to say. Now that I remember, other than about Bianca, I wanted to say that too. Is that this match would have felt better had Ray not been injured and he would have just been there to actually be
To
participating in the
build,
rivalry to
yeah,
build it up. I believe that people would have been behind it more. Because when he was here, people was behind it, but then it just shifted to Santos and Carlito, and then this. But we all know this whole thing was about Ray, and it's just like,
yeah. But that's yeah. I just take it as we pulled the audible for what? Like, if that was the case, you could have just did that after Mania. You know what I mean? You could have just still set that rivalry up to after Mania. Backlash would have been perfect.
mm,
Right.
But
Exactly. Backlash.
and this is no offense to Dominic Mysterio. Like, I'm a huge fan of Dominic Mysterio, but why are we going back to the storyline again? Like, no, no. But whatever. The match itself was okay. I'm pretty sure after Mania they're gonna cook up. So I still believe whatever card or whatever pay per view or PLE, excuse me, that Ray and Escobar are gonna be on, they're gonna tear the house down. So I don't even care about none of that. The whole backstage, I'm I mean, I said that they wasn't gonna turn Bianca heel. Do I wanna see her as a heel now?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
mm.
Gonna be like NXT.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be hard.
she was a good heel in NXT.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
hard. It's gonna be hard to pull that card because the kids is so invested into her. So it's gonna be a little
Yeah,
tough.
yeah.
But
And Charlotte. One thing. Charlotte's supposed to be returning.
no,
Oh,
God.
Returning.
she not returning for a bird.
No,
That
she'll be back.
But
No, she'll be back
that
soon.
injury was bad. She not she they already said that she was gonna be gone for like 6 to 8 months. She not gonna
But
be she not gonna be returning to about the end of the year.
yeah,
Um,
okay, yeah, good, good. Stay. I mean, I hope
Now,
she
from
gets
what I
well.
see, the 29th.
Nah, yeah. I seen a couple videos where she was working out.
Yeah, she'll be back the 29th.
Of
yeah, no,
what?
she I know that she healed enough to start working out, but that injury that she suffered takes a long time to heal, and it'll be like when John Cena rushed back, and he rushed back 3 months before he should have.
True,
He had that one injury,
true, true.
and a lot of them do that. A lot of them rush their recovery, but they still be somewhat injured.
God, I hope. But
I mean, but if
hold
she
on.
if she good enough to come back, I mean, okay. But I don't think with her injury, I don't think she will.
That's what I was thinking
Yeah,
about Rey
and
Mysterio.
even if Charlotte do come back, like if Bianca was to try to go heel, it wouldn't work on Charlotte. Like
No.
you would have to really. It would have to be Naomi, to be honest.
Mm.
Uh,
It would really have to be Naomi because who else is a likable female babyface right now besides Naomi? You can't really do it on Bailey because it's going to be like, oh well, she's just getting her lip back. But if you do it on somebody like Naomi, it can be a whole different story.
that's true.
Yeah.
But I am digging the whole pettiness from her. It
Yes,
I can't
yes,
wait to yeah. I'm digging that.
yeah. I'm digging it.
But the backstage was cool though, and I get to the whole G. I get to that later. But yeah.
Well, Jay had a exciting night that we will get to later. Uh,
Hmm.
Oh boy.
well, it's exciting if you didn't know the backstage rooms, but backstage we already kind of knew that. But
Yeah,
anyway, we get to the second match of the night, which is the OC versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. This will be the first of two tag team qualifying matches. But unlike Monday Night Raw, this is done in brackets, so this they still haven't technically qualified for the match. They just moved forward. Uh, but this was an okay match. This was. I pretty much thought this was going to happen because the OC is having a good run on NXT. So I pretty much figured that it wasn't coming out on top. But the other qualifying match, I was surprised at who they went with, and that was the actual right choice who they should have went with. But I was still surprised that they actually pulled that trigger. So Shane got what he wanted in the end, but uh, but that's for the when we get to that other tag team match.
Hmm.
But I mean, yeah, it was standard. Grayson Waller and them foolishness. I did like that. I like that little Mia Yim spot when she arm dragged Grayson Waller. Uh, the OC did look good here, and they did have the match won. But thanks to Grayson Waller, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller would have the victory here, and yeah, and they will move on to face whoever wins between AOP and the Street Profits. But for now, Shane, tell me what you thought of the match.
You know what I could give Nick Aldis? I can give him one thing. At least SmackDown has like a mini tournament to see who's actually gonna qualify for the match, like something like Raw should have done because
yes.
I guess Raw was more like, all right, if you win, you in. But SmackDown's more like, nah, if you win, you gotta go to the next round. I like that
Yeah,
way better,
exactly.
But
but
it's
I
not
could
enough. It's not enough time to do it for
yeah,
both
yeah,
sides to
that's
do it.
that's that's what I was about to say too. Like I understand like the timing was so I think this I to me, I think this whole WrestleMania took a whole left field. Like
Yes.
when Punk got hurt, I think it just went all the way left.
It did
Um
because When Punk got hurt, they wanted to rearrange it so they could have the best match possible. Then we got involved. And then they was like, well, we don't want to be pig-headed and put on the match we want to put on, then have it booed out the arena. So,
Uh-huh.
so now we got to flip the script,
And
then
then
flip the
all this stuff
script.
with the Rock.
So,
But the tag, my
but I
fault.
was
But the
about to say
tag,
that's why you kind of get why Vince McMahon don't like doubling back. You can kind of
yeah.
get why he don't like doing that, but at the same time, it's kind of was the best thing to do because you don't want a Goldberg and Brock Lesnar situation. Trust me, at WrestleMania,
No, we
those
don't.
Oh,
We
boos
don't.
are definitely
hell no.
those boos are definitely when you got that type of situation. But go ahead.
But the tag match was no, it was cool. Yeah, I expected Grayson Waller and them to win anyway because the Good Brothers with NXT, they having a thank God they having a good run down there, so I'm with that. But I get to the other Jesus fucking Christ. I get to the other tag team match leader.
All right, Jeff.
Man, it was an okay match. Even though I don't care about either one of those tag teams, but hey, the match was good. It was
Disrespectful.
Grayson Waller and Austin Theory should just be in the trash can. To be
Oh
honest,
my God.
to me,
Jesus, I want to say the trash can, but
Yeah, you said the trash can.
that's a
Oh
little
I'm
harsh.
just I'm just saying. I
my
don't care. I don't care what
Oh,
any
she's a
any Grayson
legit
Waller
tag
or
team.
Austin Theory fans got to say. I'm just saying, trash
Did
can.
he have a new thing? They said he had a new thing.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to when he came out like that. I mean, I seen him, but I didn't pay attention that his music was different.
Yeah, they blended it. They
Hmm.
Uh,
That's what it sounded like. They blended it.
Yeah, they blended it.
okay, got you.
The OC. uh, I just can't get behind the OC anymore. Like,
See now you disrespecting.
Yeah, you
I'm
like
just
that.
saying.
Um,
After AJ Styles left
Our
them, I'm like,
WGP Tag Team Champions.
I can't get past them. I can't get with it.
No, it's the booking for me.
Yeah, that's
They
why I said.
booking been
That's why I said I can't get with them because it's the booking. It's the booking. That's it.
fair enough.
If the booking was good, I could get behind them. But they doing good in NXT. They need to stay in NXT.
Yeah, facts.
That's all they need to do. Stay in NXT.
all right, all right. Well, there is no promo, so we jump straight to the next match, which is Naomi versus Io Sky, and just I actually like that she didn't look like a jobber here. At least she had that going for her. She didn't look like a jobber here. She actually got a regular entrance, not a jobber entrance. Io Sky had an interesting entrance. Uh, I mentioned that because when Io Sky came out, there was only Dakota Kai. You hear her music, but only Dakota Kai, Kyrie, and Oscar came out. I guess Oscar kind of sort of ain't injured because it don't look like her knee was hurt.
Nah, she ain't injured.
So um, yeah, they everybody's wondering where's Kyrie, where's Io, and they sold backstage. He had took out Bailey, and then she made her race out to the ring. And the match started, and like I said, it was a pretty decent match. Naomi didn't look like a jobber. Uh, I like that she came out strong and tried to beat the hell out of Io for what she did to Bailey. Um, but I mean, it they kind of had the you kind of had the shenanigans from Damage Control, which you really didn't need here. It felt like I understand when you want to have a heel faction do heel faction things, but kind of didn't kind of feel like it was out of place this time.
Yeah.
It kind of did. It kind of feel like she didn't really need the interference, but interference allowed Io to get the victory over Naomi, and then they would jump Naomi afterwards. Um, this time, Bianca did come down and try to make the save, but we also realized because it was Naomi, that's why she came down. Unlike last time when it was just Bailey getting jumped and Naomi came out. Um, but they both would get jumped and beat up, and Naomi would actually get misted by Asuka, and yeah, they stood tall at the end. Then the affirmated Jay promo, where we got the announcement that Jay is officially a SmackDown superstar, and that she will be making her first appearance next next week for some reason, even though she already made an appearance.
Right.
But this will be her. I guess they said her first official as a appearance as a SmackDown
Ring appearance.
superstar.
Hmm.
So yeah, go ahead, Shane. Tell me what you thought about that.
Yeah. All right, wait. Before I go there, um, the match was pretty good actually. Yeah, Naomi didn't look like a jobber. EO kinda sorta, I guess. Looks like a believable champion somehow. I don't know.
Somewhat.
Yeah,
Somewhere. But to your point about that interference, that wasn't needed. For
It
God's
wasn't.
sake, like, damn, WWE, can we just have a winner and a loser? Like, why we can't just get that? Like, if Io Sky would have beaten Naomi clean, I would have been like, oh, all right, I'm behind this. Cool. They making her look like a champion. Dude, I just can't, I still can't get, uh, I can't get behind the match, even though I know the match is going to be good. I still can't, for some reason, get behind it because it's not enough. It's not enough. They treat Bailey like she's an afterthought. Io Sky is not a believable champion.
She's not a believable champion at all.
Yeah, like it's just
I would say in terms of booking, but she's a believable champion because I know she could be a great champion. She was an excellent
Nah.
champion
no.
in
And
NXT. It's just her booking on the main roster don't make her seem like a believable
yeah, and
champion. It's
that's
like
my and
conflicting. It's like conflicting because like I want to say she's not a believable champion. At the same time, I'm like, wait a minute, she is a believable champion because she was a great NXT champion.
nah, but that's what I mean. Like I just feel no. I feel like she's not a believable champion right now. I know she's a believable champion.
Mm,
The booking is making her not. It's make it got fans questioning. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
that's not a good look. It got people like, yo, is she really worth being like it's coming to questions like that, and I'm like, yo, y'all bugging, y'all see the NXT, but that don't matter when you hit the main roster,
You don't.
and that booking is trash. Like it's
Yeah, just ask Karrion Cross why it don't matter what you did in NXT.
uh, uh you, you can't redeem that, but yeah, it wasn't a need for the interference. Then we got the Bianca coming down. That was okay. Um, then Jade Cargill. I, is she competing? I guess because for what I see, for what Jeff sent, I think that was earlier, or
Yes.
I seen it somebody where they were supposed
Yeah, that
when
was me. I picked it.
and yeah, I seen it on like Facebook and whatever too, where they was trying to make a 3-on-3
Yes.
with Naomi, Naomi, Jade, and Bianca
They
versus
have to.
the Damage Control
Damage control.
at
No,
WrestleMania, and I'm like, no,
Yes.
no, no, please,
Yes.
for what I seen that
Yes.
for what the information I've seen on it, that's mostly with just Facebook fan booking. There's no real traction to that behind.
there's no real. All right, thank you,
Yeah.
God,
There's
thank you.
not.
When it comes to
But
WrestleMania and WWE is no real traction on that. That was just mostly the internet booking.
All
But
right, thank God, because I was about to say, oh
as
hell,
of right now, she don't have a direction
Yeah, that
for
video. Yeah,
wrestling.
she don't have no direction, but it would be nice though.
no,
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 it would
no,
not.
it
No,
wouldn't.
no,
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 no.
hell
Because
no.
now with I would say this, it's not nice because we got Shasa and AEW. Now you definitely got to have her come out strong as a singles competitor because
Who?
you gotta
Who?
have Jade.
Oh yeah.
You gotta have Jade come out strong because now we got to see a return on that investment. We gotta see
They gonna put her in a squash match.
of course they are. Of course they are.
Gonna be like Ronda Rousey.
Why? Why, bruh?
They
Why?
gonna have her like Ronda Rousey.
I'm cool with somebody like if she feud with someone like Dakota Kai, somebody like Keith. I mean, Kyrie Sane.
But
People.
not according to her promo, she came off as a heel. So
Yeah, yeah,
I don't think she would be feuding with nobody as a heel.
Dude, she was talking like that since AEW. So that's
right,
not, you know what I mean? If you go back to
and she been
AEW, she was talking like that since then.
right, and she been
So,
talking about that,
Yeah, I seen some of her
talking
AEW
like that.
promos. I seen some of her promos to
oh, you see some of her matches? Even worse.
Her
AEW.
worse, even
Like,
worse.
That's why they cooking on her so long. But go ahead, Jeff. You tell me what you got.
He's a camera shame.
go ahead, Jeff.
Any,
Go
but
ahead, Jeff.
anyway, that match,
And
that match, it was cool. Um, only thing I didn't like the interference, but we all knew it was coming. We all knew it was
uh-huh.
coming,
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Unnecessary as hell, but yeah.
yeah, it was unnecessary. Um, but Naomi actually looked. She actually looking. I ain't gonna say she's looking good, but she did good in her match. I'm gonna put it like that. Now, if they keep making her look good like that, then you know I'll be behind it. But until then, nah, she should have. I'm gonna keep saying it. She should have stayed where she was.
Mm,
To be honest.
mm.
oh, and excuse me, WWE. Where is where is Tiffy? I'm not seeing her on TV.
Oh, no, hold on now, because
I knew you was gonna say something about her.
Shit.
if you say that, I know you didn't miss the next part. That's after this.
Yeah, I seen that part. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you just were talking about like her wrestling. Okay, got
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
eh,
yeah. Yeah. But
y'all taking Tiffy time away.
you.
the thing with Jade, I'm gonna say they cooking up something for real. Like
I hope so.
they cooking up something.
Yeah, they cooking up
E-
something. They cooking up
Even
I
if
something.
hope.
even if it's that 3-on-3 match at WrestleMania,
Oh
or
man,
if
shoot
it's
yourself. Shoot yourself.
no, I'm just saying I can care less about that. But
And she needs a
um,
good, strong one-on-one match at
at the
WrestleMania.
at the end of the day, I'm just glad she's getting herself in the ring. Like she's actually appearing. Cause
Finally.
like the fans said, when are you gonna? He said,
We
when are
want
you gonna wrestle? The fan asked her when she gonna wrestle. She
Now
said,
that
she,
she was cooking
she
that
was like, you need
response
to stop
out
asking.
fine.
She's like, you need to stop
That was
asking me.
a
I'ma
good
quit.
response.
She talking about she gonna quit. I'm like,
She
bro,
said she don't have to wrestle because she get paid enough not to.
yeah,
But people keep asking her. She said she'll go
girl,
she
but
gonna quit. Hmm.
girl, you should have quit it since AEW, but we ain't gonna go there.
ahead.
He
But
was
But
mad then.
but yeah, so after that, we get we get Toodles herself because they go to a backstage promo where Bianca is trying to flesh out Naomi's eyes from the mist, and
hmm
they try to get her a towel. And Tiffany comes and says, "You know, Naomi, this is a good look for you," and then just says Toodles and walks away. And you see Bianca, she like, "Whoa, damn it, I can't do nothing to you right now." And they just continue to try to help Naomi. Then we transition to Nick Aldis and Kevin Owens. They're having a backstage conversation about something, and then Pretty Deadly interrupts. Pretty Deadly and they was talking about how they was robbed from the tag team tournament, and Kevin Owens took exception to that. They interrupted him, and he basically challenges them to a tag team match with his partner. But they laughed like, "What partner? Like, who will be your partner?" And he like, "You want to be my partner, right, Randy?" They like, "What, Randy?" And they look, and the blonde hair one. He's like, "Oh my god!" Because he didn't realize Randy was standing
You
there.
got
And
scared.
like, you know what? My dad got a jacket just like that. But yeah, I'll be your tag team partner. And they like, "Oh god." So now for next week it will be Kevin Owens and Randy Orton versus Pretty Deadly, and Kevin Owens knocked them out at the same time. uh, then we get to the actual major promo, which is the next segment, which is a la Randy Orton and Triple H style. LA Knight was attacked at his house by, I mean, AJ Styles was attacked at his house by LA Knight.
LA Knight.
In the same vein, like I said, like Triple H did to Randy Orton, or Stone Cold did to Booker T. Feel like
hmm
Triple H did that little callback. Though that segment could have been a little bit longer, but I get it.
Yes,
SmackDown. So I
it should
swear, if
have.
it was Monday Night Raw, it would have got a longer
It'd have
segment.
been a little bit longer.
But because of SmackDown,
It was
they
still
killed it.
good though.
It was still good though. But basically, what happened was the camera people were at AJ Styles' house to get his workout routine information, but they get interrupted by a horn beat. When they get out there, they see LA Knight the beeping the horn. He's telling him on site. He got that big Tim energy. He said, "I told you it was gonna be on site."
Big Tim energy.
So I'm sitting here laughing because like he repeated it like three times. Like I said on site. I'm like, oh God. And now see, this is what I was talking about that Mia Yim is missing. Because she was like that in NXT. She was like that on
Hmm.
site type person. Now I love that about
hmm
her. And she showed little hints of that with the OC, but not all the way. I guess because the main roster they want to look more feminine. Um, but yeah, Brawl uh, starts and basically the cops comes and arrest LA Knight. AJ Styles said he wanted to press charges, but then they found out later that he didn't press charges, and LA Knight was released from jail. Real quickly, Jeff, you tell me what you think about that situation from that promo.
That promo, it was pretty good. Like I wish it was just a little bit longer because they're actually cooking with this match. Um, I'm hoping LA Knight get the victory, but you know, they probably gonna give it to AJ Styles, of course. But um, what was funny was when they arrested LA Knight, he trying to fight the cops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, bro. I'm like, really? He trying to fight the cops, and then uh AJ Styles' daughter came out there telling his
Oh, I
fault,
thought that was
telling
his wife. That was his daughter.
that was his wife.
Yeah, that's his
I thought
wife.
that was his
Oh,
wife.
okay, that's his wife. Okay, I thought that was his daughter. But anyway, his wife came out there and trying to figure out what happened. I'm like, bro. I'm like,
Yeah, he said
go
you
back
don't
in the
mess
house.
with Gainesville. He said you don't mess with Gainesville. I'm like, oh God.
I'm like, she better go back in the house before she get hurt. But that promo, I actually liked it. I ain't got nothing wrong with it at all.
All right. Shay.
Thank God. Bravo. That whole segment was cool. You brought me back to when I think it was Randy Orton when he did that to Triple H.
No,
Hmm.
Uh,
Triple H did to Randy.
yeah, yeah, and I
I
think
think
Ed,
Randy had did something to Stephanie, and
yeah,
then
and then
I think
Triple H.
yeah, to Triple, and then like Triple, he was ducking and dodging Triple H, so Triple H just went to his house.
Yeah, that
I didn't
was
know
yeah.
where there's WWE
He
cameras
had
at.
to.
You brought me back in the days, man. That was Triple H. That was some good shit. Um, I was more so like, what are they going to do with this feud? Because it really was just like kind of put together at the moment. Uh, so that right there just got me hooked. Like, oh, why? Yeah, it got personal quick, and I'm good, and I'm cool with that. Um, I feel like LA Knight is going to take the dub, but AJ Styles definitely need this win though. He need this win like bad. I know this Styles been taking a couple L's, and I can understand from I mean, any position. I can understand from AJ Styles' point where he put over a lot of talent, but
Hmm.
it's time to get some wins, and I think he needs this win at WrestleMania. So
Okay,
yeah,
all right. To set up this next segment and go before we get to the next match, we got Nick Aldis at backstage talking to Cody Rhodes, and if you guys
Hmm.
notice, my boy Paul Heyman slime ball butt is sitting in the background with the cell phone calling on. Called Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. call, call Roman Reigns.
And he just sitting there. You don't even hear what Nick Aldis and them was talking about. It's more so
Mm-mm.
just like them there, and you see that Paul Heyman's observing. But we'll find out what he was doing after this next match, which is the second tag team match of the night, qualifying match, which is the Street Profits versus AOP. And
uh,
I gave this
Ah,
I gave this match because I couldn't really when I thought what was the best match that I actually enjoyed. I enjoyed this match most out of all the other matches. It had at
mm,
least some entertainment value to where I'm like, this was match of the night if I had to choose anything.
really?
Yeah, because like it was better than all the other matches. I enjoyed it more than Grayson Waller's. I enjoyed it
yeah,
more than was Ryan Santos and Naomi Io.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
yeah,
This is it. This is the last match of the night anyway. There's no other matches to compare it to.
yeah, true. Yeah, you right.
So it had to take match of the night because what else was better than this match? But
None.
uh, yeah, like I said, it was a solid match between them two. AOP was AOP. They put AOP over to make them look like the monster tag team they are. Um,
Mhm.
at that point they made it obvious that at certain points AOP was going to win, but the Street Profit. I like that near fall where it looked like the Street Profit was going to lose, but Angelo Dawkins broke it up,
They turned it around.
and then they got the roll up pin on AOP for the victory. Like I said, solid, decent tag team match, and then we got that where I was talking about afterwards, which is Paul Heyman uh, on the phone with Roman Reigns saying that Cody really did do it. He really did show up alone, and that was what he was doing earlier. He was trying to see if he really was going to show up by himself. Now we all know how that
Hmm.
in the segment went, so I say that for that. But that's what that Paul Heyman promo goes into the main event. Before we get there, though, Jeff, tell me your thoughts on this match and the Paul Heyman promo.
This match was cool. I think it could have been a little bit better. Like, Like timing wise, it could have been a little bit longer. But hey, all in all, the match was great. I liked it. I knew that Street Profits was gonna win. Um,
Okay,
yeah,
I
but
didn't think that
AOP
was that.
AOP AOP is looking
They
strong.
made AOP
Looking
look so
strong.
strong. I thought they was taking it.
Yeah, I told Chris. I said I want the Street Profits to win and actually go to WrestleMania and hopefully win the tag titles.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
What about Paul Heyman? What do you think about that little snarky promo?
Paul Heyman just being Paul Heyman, doing doing what he does best. You know, being in everybody's business.
Okay.
Hey,
Uh,
it's true. He been in everybody's business. Hey, he been doing this for how long?
hmm
Hey,
for
so
decades, like
you
three of
can't.
them. Man. I think 3 decades, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, just about.
Mm.
yeah. So you can't knock him for doing
Exactly.
what he does
As long
best.
as any of us been alive, he been doing this.
Shoot, love him or hate him. Shoot, you gotta love it
That's
regardless.
why he a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Yep.
go ahead, Shane. Tell me what you thought.
All right. The tag match was cool. Uh, AOP looked strong. Street Profits getting the win. Um, can we please end this goddamn robbery?
Exactly.
Please.
Unfortunately, no.
Damn. But
They need to.
okay.
Unfortunately, no. Especially if they split the titles and give us the individual
Yeah.
titles. It's just
But
going to be
I don't want the Profits to win that Mania.
mm,
I really
Why? Why
I
not?
really I really want I really want I really want the Profits to split. I really want Montez Ford to get that push.
mm.
I think
Yeah.
I think Montez Ford he giving me the Rock vibes, and for some reason I'm not saying I'm not comparing it, but I'm saying like his swag, his style. If he was to play a heel, he'll definitely give me the Rock vibes all the way. Um, I will love to see that happen. So I will like to see a split one day, but I just don't want the Street Profits to win. And maybe that could be the start of that split. Um, but overall, that's for another time. And Paul Heyman just being Paul Heyman. You say about Paul Heyman.
It's
Right.
funny you. It's funny you mentioned the Street Profits splitting because Chris said the same. Told me the same thing that he wants the Street Profits to split at one point.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think Montez Ford can be that
Yeah.
heel that is desperately needed on SmackDown.
I think that's what they was building towards. But then people, it's like they put an audible on that because people kind of wasn't feeling it. At the same time, there were people who was feeling it, so it was like kind of split on it, and then they just decided not to pull the trigger. But you could tell there was a story there building up for that.
I think the
Like,
only thing you do is really just beat up his mans.
Mm-hmm.
but
You beat up the homie.
how many times have we seen that though in a tag team? Like, I actually
So many
tired of that.
times.
I'm
I'm
tired
tired of
of that
seeing
way
it.
to split the tag team. Why can't they just go their separate ways and try being individual stars?
That's true. Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, I know it don't make for a compelling story, but you
That's just
always
like
got to
Jimmy and
split them,
Jay.
and that's their first feud was with each other.
Mm-hmm.
See, but Jimmy and Jay split was different because you had the whole bloodline
Yeah, you had the whole bloodline shit. Where
That's
you
interaction and
that's true.
Sammy and all of that. Like,
That's
You
true.
ain't got that with the Prophets unless Bobby Lashley was really the jailer.
Interfere,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, he'll start like, yo, you could be better than him. And this and that. Now that
Hmm.
to
No,
me will
that
make it, yeah, if
that could
Bobby
be that.
Lashley put a little icing on the cake, then
Hmm.
Well, well, that's always a discussion for another
Or
time.
be fast, stir something up.
oh God, Jesus, take
We
her
gonna say
home.
we gonna say that for another time too. But so like I said, that Paul Heyman promo leads to Paul Heyman meeting up with Roman Reigns backstage, and they head out to the ring to start this final promo of the night, where
Oh God.
Oh God, man.
there's Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns face to face.
Oh
Roman
God.
comes out first, followed by
Oh
Cody,
my God. Roman needs some
and
mic skills.
Roman says, You're stupid." He says, "You're stupid. You really are stupid." And then he breaks down why he's stupid. And I forgot to say too, he also had an interview on Pat McAfee saw earlier where he called Cody Rhodes a politician, and well, I think he said some crybaby bitches messed up the WrestleMania event. But
Hmm.
yeah, he said, "Cody Rhodes, you're stupid." And he said the reason why you're stupid because you think with your heart and not your head, and that you're not. He don't. He said when he looked at Cody Rhodes, you don't see him as the man for the job. You don't see him as the top man, and he see him as the best number two. And he don't. And he said, don't get me wrong. Most people don't. Most of y'all won't even make it to that point. Most people don't make it to be the greatest number two, but that's what he see Cody Rhodes as the greatest number two, and that he said to be in his position, you gotta think with your mind and not your heart. You gotta be on a different level, and he just don't see him that way. And he said that's why you're stupid. And Cody Rhodes said that in response. I forgot too. He did say too that you said you trust Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins said you the shield. He's your shield. He said, I was in the shield with him, right?" He said, "And look how that turned out. He stabbed me in the back, and that's why." And he said, "That's why I think you're stupid because you trust Seth Rollins." But Cody Rhodes took the turn and tried to flip the script on him, saying that, or starting out by saying, "Yeah, you talk about the shield, and y'all was dominant, y'all was undefeated. But who was the first people to beat the Shield?" He said, "Let me give you a hint. The last names were Rhodes." And I forgot Dustin and Cody with Dusty Rhodes in the corner was the first thing to beat the Shield. Um, but then he'll go on to say that, to talk about how, oh, I'm the great. You said I'm the greatest number two. You said I'm not good enough, but I am. Like, and I felt like Cody was cooking. No, but they only did one thing I didn't like. But he was saying, "You said I'm the greatest number two, but I will be the one to beat you at WrestleMania." And then he tries to extend his hand for a handshake. I'm like, stop trying to shake his hand. Stop. Just stop. At this point, just hit him in the mouth because he's been disrespectful. But he tries to shake his hand. Roman doesn't shake his hand and calls him stupid. That he said he still again calling him stupid, and say you really are stupid. And then he snaps his fingers. His music comes on. We get Jimmy and Solo
Solo.
coming to the crowds, and they get next to Roman like they get ready to attack. But then I'm not Seth, but Cody starts smiling and telling him to go. He said, "Look up, look over there." And then you see Jay, and then you see Seth.
Yes.
They just like Jimmy and Solo. They too came through the crowd to join Cody Rhodes to keep them from attacking him to end the show. So, with that being said, Shane, go ahead and tell me what you thought of this final promo segment of the night.
Oh boy.
God.
Oh man.
Camera
This was
shame.
this was this was 30 minutes of bad.
Hmm.
This was bad all the way
Bad.
around bad. This made Cody look dumb weak. Roman Reigns on the mic, no,
Garbage.
no. Any anything over 10 minutes with Roman Reigns is eh, no. Roman can't cut a good promo for 30 minutes, and they shouldn't even got that kind of time to close the show. That was bad all the way. The whole thing was just it it, it just made Cody look like not the hero. It made Roman look like,
The hero.
well, I'm just here because I'm the champ and I gotta be here.
Hmm.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
The ending was stupid too because you got the bloodline coming out, then you got Seth and Jim. First of all, why did Jimmy didn't attack his goddamn? I mean, Jay didn't attack his brother.
Right.
I
Seth could
uh,
attack Solo.
dude, nah, I need Jay like hot headed like when he wasn't a bloodline. Like he
Yeah.
ain't listen, he ain't care. Yeah, I need that Jay like yesterday. Why is we not? Why they just stand there? Like what
And
What was the point?
you know the sad part about it. Everybody got your thinking process about that segment and said the best part was that part when Seth and Jay came out. That was
I
like
think
the
the
best
best
Nah.
part.
I think the best part was when the fan was popping shit to Roman.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah. When they talk, yeah.
But that promo was bad, man. That promo
Garbage.
was yo Roman on the dude. If I was Cody, I would have been like, yo, it's been
Throw it in
four
the trash.
years. It's been 4 years. You still can't talk on the mic, bro. I would have been John Cena cooking him all the way, and we didn't get that. We got this. Good luck at Russell. What the fuck,
it's that
Cody?
it's that damn
Cody.
it's those handcuffs. It's those that PG-13 handcuffs, man.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
whoever wrote this, they need to get smacked up. I mean, literally smack the fuck up. What was this, yo? We got 2 weeks and we get this. Yo, shake my hand. No, nigga, no. I'm ready to fight. I'm not even ready to talk. I'm ready to fight. I done been through the rock slapping me. Y'all disrespecting my family. Y'all said all this stuff. No, no, I got you here
No.
1-on-1 right now. I'm ready to slap
I'll
the
be
shit
ready
out
to
of you.
fight.
Yeah, like what?
Put the
What?
dukes up.
And Roman Reigns on the microphone after 10 minutes, after 5 minutes of what he say? No, no, no. That was bad. And Roman still can't cut a promo to this day. No, like no. I don't care how. I don't care how y'all slice it. It's bad. The little stuff he's saying acknowledge me. He get us like little 5, 7 minutes. Anything after 10 minutes with Roman, mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
It's just bad all the
Mm-mm.
way. It seemed like
Mm-mm.
he forgot his lines. He can't remember. Nah, no, no, no. That
You
was
don't even know where he at.
yo. That was bad. I don't even care about none of that. And the worst part is it don't make me get behind the match.
Mm-mm.
It made me get behind the tag match more than the main event. Like what the yo? Oh my
What
god,
the actual fuck is going
that
on?
was that was bad. I don't care what nobody said. That was terrible. The fan, the fan gets MVP of the night for popping shit to Roman. The
Mm.
fan, the fan.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Bro, did you see Paul Heyman's face? How mad he was looking at Roman? MVP to Paul Heyman.
No, he wasn't mad. Looking at Roman, he was mad at Cody
No,
because
no, he was just mad. He was just mad in
the way
general,
he
but
was
he was just
reacting.
looking sideways. I'm like,
He probably
why is
was
he
mad
mad?
because that. He probably was mad because
Because
Roman
that promo sucked,
that promo was bad.
He was mad
bruh.
because they thought they was gonna have Cody rattled, but he didn't. He matched their energy and their cunningness. So he was
Exactly.
kind of pissed about that.
And that still didn't help Cody.
Boy, Roman need to go to promo school,
Yo, for real. For real.
bruh. That's my boy. That's my boy and all, but he ain't got no promo skills at all.
Not for 30 minutes. Not for 30 minutes. You could have cut that into 15. You could have had
You could have
another match.
you could have gave Paul Heyman. You could have gave Paul Heyman the mic and let him talk for him, like you did Brock Lesnar.
Pretty much. Dog, we could
Shoot,
have we could have
where
we
was
could
the
have
Rock? You could have
we
had the
could have
Rock.
we could have had Tiffy time. That's all I'm saying. We could have had
Mm.
Tiffany Stratton on TV.
Man,
Just
but yeah, that promo was a waste of airtime for real. It didn't go nowhere. Like I'm
yo,
just sitting. I'm just sitting there in the chair. Like, okay, what am I supposed to be hype about? Am I supposed to be hype about?
exactly.
Am I supposed to be hype about um the fans talking stuff? Um, should I be hype about what the fans eating? Like, are they eating popcorn or whatever? Or should I be hype about this match? Like, even Cody's promo was garbage. To be honest,
Super garbage. It made him look weak. Like dumb weak. Who wrote this? I really want to go on the back of WWE. Like, yo, y'all do realize this is the biggest WrestleMania of the year. Who wrote this?
Jason Jordan.
Ah,
The same person that wrote Chad Gable's match. Yo, get the
mm,
oh my
Right,
god,
right.
bro. Get that
Oh,
man the fuck out of here.
and
Cause
the
that was
thing
bad.
and the thing with Solo and Jimmy coming out, I knew that was gonna happen. Like,
It
did
always
y'all see?
happened.
Yes, did y'all see Roman? He snapped his fingers, and then all of a sudden the music played, and they came out. I'm like, bro. I'm like, I knew he didn't come along, and I knew Cody didn't come along.
well, we kind of
Like
knew
they
that
couldn't fool us.
because I kept my word just as much as you kept yours.
Yours.
Right. They couldn't fool us. Like everybody knew that neither one of them came along.
Listen, this bloodline story needs to end
Garbage.
at
Yeah.
WrestleMania. It's been stretched too long. After Sammy, it should have already died. It's stretched too long. Roman, you done broke records in history. It's
Just
time
give
to give up the
just
belt.
right.
It's
Just give it to
time for the
Cody.
yeah, it's time for this bloodline shit to die and let everybody go on their own path. It's time.
It's
Well,
time. It's
Oh,
time for somebody else to be the face of the company.
for real.
I
well,
don't
Especially
know.
after
I was about
I
to
especially
don't know
say,
after
who it should be.
go ahead.
especially
But
What you got?
especially after that promo, because that promo for Roman was garbage.
shoot,
Yeah, we the ones, all right. Yeah, okay. That promo was
I
trash.
rather I rather listen to I rather listen to Jay Cargill than that's sorry ass promo.
Bro, I rather watch Jay Cargill matches in AEW than watch that promo. They was bad. I mean, dope.
I rather watch her not show up than listen to that promo.
Yeah, that was I don't know what that was. Smackdown, yo, Triple H, get it together, bro. Cause that was
Triple H.
or, or whoever wrote it, whoever's back there writing, yo, get that together. They should have had that promo to where all right, and I guess because of the TV network, Fox been on that bullshit lately. with the whole cutting off because somebody flipping the bird and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this Wrestle fucking Mania season, like, yo, let that shit go, bro. That's
Or
like,
the
right.
signs and stuff. The signs and stuff.
My
Like
man Cody really
it's just a
stuck out his
sign.
hand, like, they
Mhm.
go, what? What are
Like,
we
bro,
doing? What?
bro, what are you doing?
And then watch when the Rock.
He said, what are those?
Yo, you know what's sad? This is proves. This just proves that the Rock was the whole needle mover of this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just proved it. That promo alone just proved that if it wasn't for the Rock being in the middle of this, that whole rematch would have been garbage.
Would nobody be behind it?
Nope. Because the way they
Oh
build
no,
it,
people would have been behind it. It just they
nah.
wasn't the
Not as
Rock.
much as they are now.
What the
Not as
Rock
much as they are
did,
now.
he came and cut a attitude era style promo and make everything better, and then
That's why I
he
said
make
would nobody be
everybody
behind it.
he make everybody else do a PG-13 promo, and it's like, well, compared to what the Rock did, y'all suck, and and
Yeah.
that's why they say they frustrated because they want to cut Rock style promos, but you won't let them.
Yo, you know what? I can't wait though,
It's
and
bad booking.
matter of fact, we still got a little minute anyway. We only over an hour. It is a good thing we can look at the time. But
Mm-hmm.
when WWE finally goes to Netflix, hmm, please
That
for
if that don't might not change anything. I'm not hearing that's gonna even change nothing.
It will
I
for
hope
Raw.
I hope it do because it's
They
especially because we
still they still got investors. They still got the
true
investors. They still
yeah
got the people. Just because
yeah
they on Netflix don't mean that's gonna change.
yeah.
It might.
I,
Who knows?
It
okay,
might not.
just for fantasy booking reasons, I hope. Okay, I'm not even going to say like attitude era type promos. I just hope that they let them get just a little loose with the wordplay because whoever's writing this stuff is just dude, it's getting corny as hell. Like yo, it's getting corny and Roman looking. Roman looked bad. I mean, bad. That was bad. That was bad all the way.
Yeah, it was. It really was. That
That
was
was
bad.
that was
That
bad.
was super.
I don't care what nobody say. I don't even care how you feel about it. That shit was trash. Both of them, both of them, both of them for the biggest, richest prize in all. Both of them looked it bad. That was bad. That was trash. All of it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything from the from him snapping his fingers to the bloodline coming out
Mm-hmm.
to Cody making it obvious. Yo, look over there. Yeah. That was bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how. I don't care what y'all. I don't care what nobody said. That was bad.
Garbage.
This whole thing is a mess. It was a mess from the
Throw it in
beginning.
the trash. Throw it in the trash.
They should have just let it be Cody Roman. They should have just did it. They should have just left it alone. Nah, you want the Rock involved. Oh, God.
What the fuck is going on here?
I don't
You
know
got
what
me.
to say,
Do you
man.
smell what the bad
I feel
promos are
bad.
cooking?
I just feel bad, man. I feel bad because I feel like if they just, it will be a lot better if everybody could just be like the Rock. But apparently, their investors and is so fragile that
Hmm.
they can't handle people cutting promos every week in the TV 14 style. So I don't know. I just feel bad. It's like y'all that fragile to where if they cut promos like that every week, it's just gonna we're gonna leave because you're
But
not
here's
doing
my thing. But
it.
here's my thing too. It's not like Cody cut bad promos in this PG. Like it's
Mm.
not like he don't. Here's my thing though. John Cena can cut a PG promo and it still gets me hyped to see the goddamn match. It wasn't no
Exactly.
passion behind this promo. It wasn't no heat behind this promo. It was basically
Ye-
them two staring at each other and they basically saying the same exact thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Bro,
and that's what was weak about the promo because Roman called him out on it, saying that all he did was say the same thing that he said Monday. But I'm like, you kind of said the same thing too, Roman. Like you kind of just did the same as that thing. You saying
yeah,
the
then
Mhm.
same
you
thing that you already. So it's like y'all both doing the same shit.
same
Y'all both
thing.
saying, y'all both saying the same thing. So
Dude, John
Mhm.
Cena had me hyped for hit the match with him and Solo.
Mhm. Mhm.
And he didn't even say much.
that's because Cena he don't have people writing his promos. He do his own shit.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. But like Cody is really good at it. But I just don't know what happened here. who's who's writing this shit? This shit was
Jason
bad,
Jordan.
man.
If you ask me, it was Fox. They got over here had to be on Fox Network, and Fox was like, y'all cannot cut nowhere near what y'all just did on Monday.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if that's the case, then damn it, they should have did the promo on Monday. Like, 'cause what do we? Yo, what? Watch the Rock when he come in Brooklyn. All the gloves is gonna be off. All of
Mhm.
The Rock, he could do it.
them. Yeah,
He's the man.
That's like again the circle back
electrifying
to it.
man.
That's the frustration. He could do
Yo,
it, and nobody else can.
that was oh my god, that was
Only Cody can't do it. They just let him do it because they had to let him respond similar to like how The Rock was responding to make him look good.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And they should have kept it that way because this
But
was
again,
bad.
like I said, they let him do it. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
they ain't let him do it. They was forced to make let him do it because of the way The Rock was cutting his promos. It's not like they wanted him to do it. They was forced to.
Yeah, you right.
Or.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this was bad. I don't care.
Well,
Yo, all right.
with that being said, though, for me, overall, I gave this show a barely a six. It barely was a six.
Mm,
Huh.
So for me, that means it's above. It was a just barely above average. It
mm,
was. You didn't really need to watch this episode, other than for like you could have skipped everything and just watch highlights, and just only needed to see really that ending promo, and
mm.
that's just that. Like really, you really didn't miss nothing. Like even if you did, the only thing you would have missed was like the Paul Heyman part that led into what was going on. But otherwise, this it was above average. It was a six. Jeff,
Huh. Only good thing for me. I'm. I'll put it out there. ALP and the Street Profits. Only good thing. Oh, and seeing Jay Cargill on the screen.
mm,
They were saying she gonna debut next week. That's it. Besides that, everything is garbage. It was garbage from the beginning all the way to the end.
Mm.
Especially that damn promo. The ending, throw it in the garbage, Triple H. Throw it in the garbage,
Don't
please.
don't tell them bum ass writers to throw that shit. In the garbage.
Well, Triple H is the boss. So
True, true.
well, he's the boss of creatives anyway.
let's see. I give it. I give it a 4. And
So
I'm being nice because I could have gave it a 0, a flat out 0.
A 4. All right, that's cool.
that's fair.
Uh,
Shane?
I mean, Match of the Night was Street Profits and AOP.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, damn man, who MVP goes to the fan. that, that was Profits in the
Mm-hmm.
role, man. I don't even know her name. Shout out to her. She gets MVP of the night. Overall, I mean, yeah, I'm with Little Big Man. I give it a solid 6. It was okay. Yeah. I mean, we got 2 weeks,
Y'all
Something
being
better
too
give
nice. Y'all being too nice.
we being too much. Nah, it was
I mean,
watchable.
it was watchable, but in terms of WrestleMania build, this was a SmackDown that you really didn't need to see as in terms of build up to Wrestle. You could have missed this SmackDown and not miss a storyline beat going into WrestleMania.
Yo, for real. Yeah, this was man, it was
This
it was
was
a solid 6.
if anything, if for my anime fans, this was pretty much a filler with
Yeah.
with a little bit of story, a little bit of main story.
I give it it was a solid 6. It was cool.
I could
Well,
have went back and watched the Rock's concert again. To be honest.
with that being said, everybody, that's it. That's all we got for this. Uh, I'm pretty sure that Jeff and Chris will be about to do a news review video. That y'all gonna be doing a news review video.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about the news that's been going out throughout the week. There's some stuff that we could have talked about in this video, but we're gonna save that for that type of video. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm assuming Shane, you gonna be there too.
Yes,
Ho-
sir.
Hopefully, we get Hector and everybody. But yeah, you guys enjoy this video. You know what to do. You hit that like, subscribe, share, hit that notification button for Wrestling Pit Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And until the next video, we see you
Wrestling
then.
Pick Podcast, baby.
Wrestling Pit Podcast, baby.
Wrestling
I
Pit
thank
Podcast,
you.
baby.
I thank
Peace.
you. I thank you.